In's apartment, reality 3:33 am. In wakes up, levitating, eyes glowing gold, hair flowing as if underwater. Jungkook bursts into the room, shocked. Jungkook, your powers are returning. In whispering, I remember everything now. Her body crashes to the floor, unconscious. Forest, hours later. Seo Ryan walks through moonlit woods. Trees bend away from him. He chants softly, calling In's name. Seo Ryan, darkly romantic. She doesn't belong to you, Jungkook. She never did. A raven lands on his shoulder. Its eyes glow violet. Raven-possessed, voice distorted. She's waking and she remembers the choice. Seo Ryan, she won't choose him this time. Jungkook's hidden temple, the sacred pool. In lies in a sacred bath, surrounded by ancient symbols. Her mark glows golden. Jungkook kneels beside her, whispering in her ear. Jungkook, broken. I loved you even when you forgot me, even when you left me to die. But if you choose him again, he leans closer, voice like steel. He'll destroy him, and he'll take your soul with me. After some time, In opens her eyes and gasps awake. He is burning brighter than before. She sits up slowly, power radiating off her in waves. She looks at Jungkook. Calm. Unreadable. In softly. And what if I choose myself this time? Sacred temple, morning light piercing through stone walls. And stands, barefoot, soaked in golden power. Her hair glows like it's kissed by fire. Jungkook watches her with blank fear. Jungkook, softly. You've changed. In calm, powerful. No, I just stopped hiding. A gust of wind rushes through the temple as she raises her hand. The ancient carvings on the walls glow. Shadow forged. Seo Ryan's throne room. Seo Ryan sits on a blackened throne, fingers tapping the armrest. In front of him, a seer kneels blindfolded, trembling. Seer. She remembers both of you, but this time she is not the same. Seo Ryan, dark smile. Then I'll remind her what we had, and what he took from us. He stands, summoning a silver blade that hums with ancient magic. Flashback fragment. In's memory. In sees herself on a balcony in a royal gown, secretly meeting Seo Ryan. He holds her hand. She whispers, past In. If I had met you before him, past Seo Ryan, would you have loved me instead? Her memory fractures. She falls to her knees, crying. Present. Jungkook's room. In storms. In eyes wild. In, why didn't you tell me I betrayed you? That echoes him. Jungkook, pain in his voice. Because you did. He tricked you. You died because you loved me. In, then why does part of me still feel drawn to him? A long silence. Jungkook clenches his jaw, turning away. Jungkook whispers, because that's part of the curse too. After few days, sky turns black, eclipse begins, an ancient prophecy awakens. The sky cracks with thunder. In walks out alone onto the battlefield, dressed in her past life armor. Golden fire dances at her fingertips. Into herself, if both want my soul, then let them fight for it. Behind her, both Jungkook and Seo Ryan emerge, one in shadow, one in light, each ready to burn for her. Blood moon rises, sacred battlefield. The land is split by fire and storm. At the center stands, and her eyes glowing gold, her power pulsing through the earth. Jungkook stands on her right, silent and furious. Seo Ryan steps forward on her left, a smug smirk on his lips, blade already drawn. Seo ran to Jungkook. She remembers me now. You think she'll still choose you? Jungkook, growling. She remembers who betrayed her, and lifts her hand, and the ground quakes. Magic circles spin beneath her feet. No one gets to choose for me. Not anymore. Flashback revealed the final line, and suddenly staggers. A memory slams into her, her past self in chains. Crying. Seo Ryan standing over her. Past In, you said he left me. Past Seo Ryan, coldly. He did. I made sure of it. Seo Ryan's spell glossarizing her memories, turning her against Jungkook. In screams. In the present, her power bursting outward. Jungkook charges, shadows bursting from his back like wings. Soo Ryan counters with deadly silver light. They clash, each strike shaking the sky, and watches, heart-torn, fists clenched. Uto herself, I loved them both, but one died for me. The other made me wish I had. She raises her hands, casting a barrier separating them mid-battle. Both men are thrown back. In stands between them in voice thunderous. This ends now. Jungkook, what are you doing? Soo Ryan furious. You owe me. I would have given you the world, in tears in her eyes. Who wanted to own me? He wanted to love me. But now I don't want either of you. A pause. Complete silence. Blood moon turns black, the prophecy cracks. A third symbol glows on his back, the mark of the breaker. She was never the cursed, she was the curse breaker all along. The sky shatters like glass. Both men fall to their knees. In whispers, I decide who I become in this life. And I choose me. Abandoned temple ruins dawn after the blood moon and walks alone, barefoot across the cracked stone. The mark of the breaker burns on her back. Her armor glows faintly with ancient power. She stops in front of a massive, shattered mirror buried in vines. To herself, they all said I was cursed, but me, I was the curse, and now I'm free. She lifts her hand. The mirror reforms itself, glowing with violet fire. Her reflection, not human, not animal. Underground prison. Jungkook, bound by shadows. Jungkook is on his knees, bloodied, his wings burnt, his eyes dull, and walks in, powerful and unreadable. Jungkook, weakly, you really left Mang behind. In quietly, I didn't leave you, Jungkook. I just stopped chasing a love that kept dying. She kneels beside him, touches his cheek. Ew, but part of me still anxious when I look at you, and that's the most dangerous thing. Soo Ryan lies in ruins, his body broken but not dead. He stares at the stars, whispering her name. Soo Ryan. She became what we feared, a goddess without mercy. A mysterious voice from the shadows replies, and what do you fear more, that she didn't choose you, or that now she doesn't need anyone? The voice steps forward, an ancient entity, the one who created that curse. After few days, and stands at the center of the world. Around her, statues of gods, all cracked and dead. She raises her hand, summoning their power. She's not mortal anymore, not just a queen, but something greater. Her eyes glow pure white, and whispers, I broke the curse. Now I will break the ones who made it. Celestial real, the throne of the first god above the mortal world flocks, a forgotten palace made of ash and moonlight. The first god Ariel, the creator of the curse, sits upon a throne carved from dying stars. His face is calm, ancient, cruel. A tremor shakes the realm. The gates burst open, and walks in alone, glowing like the sun and the storm combined. X-Rail smirking, you were always the most dangerous soul I ever made. But I buried you, again and again, in cold, and I rose, again and again. She lifts her hand. The pillars around her explode in white fire. Birth. Jungkook stares into the fire, weak but alive. Beside him, Taehyun, the last loyal friend. Taehyun, she's not coming back for you. Jungkook, bitter smile. Shushu. It wasn't a lover, I was a cage. He pulls out a blood-stained locketins from their past life. Jungkook whispers, if I see her again, I won't ask for her love. He'll beg for her forgiveness. Other side. Israel rises, wings of black crystal unfolding. Time slows. It moves lightning fast, slamming him back with a scream that splits galaxies. They clash, store against store, god against goddess, soul against soul. Shrill, I made you out of nothing. I can unmake you. In voice thunderous, you didn't make me. You chained me. She summons the souls of every version of herself that ever lived. They circle her, becoming one. Her final form, divine, deadly, unstoppable. In grabs Ariel by the throat, lifting him into the sky. Her voice echoes across realms, in snarling, "This is for every time I forgot who I was. This is for every time I died for love. No, you dies for fear." She rips his power core from his chest, and real screams disintegrates into stardust. Silence. The realm cracks. Aftermath. The new world begins and stands on the edge of the heavens. Alone. Free. Her crown glows. She places it down on the earth and walks away. Behind her, the world begins to bloom. Magic returns, but somewhere in the shadows Jungkook watches from over, quiet, unseen, and whispers, "Jungkook, if she ever wants to come home, I'll be waiting, even if it takes 1,000 more lifetimes."